Hello viewers, today I'm going to be playing some Egg Warlock. The core set gave us Nerubian Egg to play with for the first time in a while, and we also have Boneweb Egg, which is still in standard. And we have a ton of ways to activate these eggs. Forged in the Barrens gave us Grimoire of Sacrifice, so we can pop our egg while clearing the opponent's board. We also got Cabal Outfitter, which is a nice on-curve buff for either of the eggs, and just a very powerful card in its own right. We still have Terran Gorefiend to pop eggs, Wriggling Horror is a good card, Wicked Whispers I think is the best card in the deck. And the core set also introduced Ritual of Doom. Destroy a friendly minion. If you had 5 or more, summon a 5/5 demon. So sometimes you just play this on turn 2 as 0 mana, destroy an egg. But other times later in the game, you can get a 5/5 out of it. And we play a lot of token stuff to support this Ritual of Doom. Most notably, we've got Fiendish Circle, which on its own almost activates it. Just like Egg into Fiendish Circle plus Ritual of Doom is a pretty insane opener. And then I think our final card of note is going to be Final Gasp, which was introduced in Wailing Caverns. Mortal Coil was already like kind of a fine card in Zoo. But this is just Mortal Coil that instead of drawing a card gives tempo, and tempo good. It's also a shadow spell, which combined with Grimoire of Sacrifice and Wicked Whispers allows us to play Tamsin Roam. So yeah, a lot of nice synergies in this deck, and I'm currently sitting at 8 and 8 with it, so can't be too bad.
Your soul shall be mine.
Do I keep Ritual plus Egg? Probably not. I want a mulligan for Grimoire against Druid. Maybe should have even tossed the Possessed Villager. I don't think there's that much reason to coin out a 1/1 here. Okay, cool. There's my Grimoire. Wow. Double Wicked Whispers. Alright, this is just an insane board for turn 3, right? And I got to keep my Wicked Whispers. So I've got, what, 10, 17, 18 damage? So Wicked Whispers is just lethal next turn. Make a Gibberling board. Come on, do it. Your board will be so impressive.
I can't win them all.
Did my opponent literally not play a card that game?
I must protect the wild. Your soul shall be mine.
1, 2, 3. Keep the Grimoire for Gibberling. Good hand, good hand. I guess I coin Cabal Outfitter against that attack. Don't you just look like a fool, Malfurion? Ritual of Doom. Yeah, we can just go ahead and pop the egg here.
I wonder.
Easy Grimoire of Sacrifice. I don't really see how I could possibly lose from here. Wait, that's a surprisingly strong turn. Oh well, I still don't really think there's much my opponent can do to come back from this. Well, luckily these have 4 health instead of 3. Oh, a poisonous minion. Alright, dead on board. That was harder than it needed to be.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Your soul shall be mine.
Possessed Villager is a 1-drop. Unfortunately, the Priest matchup is pretty awful, I think, so not looking too forward to this. Probably just gonna pop the egg next turn with Ritual of Doom. That's a really obnoxious Scorpid. I don't think there's really any way I can deal with that, though. Oh, that's a way I can deal with it. Protect the Nerubian at all costs. Oh, Wind Fury? Probably the best one to get here. Maybe Divine Shield. See if we can get an insane golem. Divine Shield, Stealth Lifesteal, take the sticky one. No copy, but buffing my minions is pretty insane. I think my opponent needs to have a board clear here. Hysteria, but like Hysteria is not a full clear. It's still good enough though, probably. Okay. I don't think my opponent even knew how dead they were.
Gul'dan versus Illidan. Feel the hatred of 10,000 years. Your soul shall be mine.
Try to find some earlier drops. Love to see the turn 1 imp.
Time grows short.
Boneweb Egg is nice as well. Gonna have a very tokeny board.
on your bones!
Necessary?
Feast on your bones!
What adventure are you up to today? Bring me back a brew.
Why is there not like... Why doesn't it show me what they picked? Why do I have to go over here and find out? It's really annoying. Anyway...
Here for the tour?
Oh, Terran is insane here. If the opponent kills my Terran here, I do only get 5 of the 6 minions out of the death rattle. But, that's probably fine. Wow, what an insane attack. And they just figure that they have to deal with my board eventually, I guess. Probably don't want to play the Grimoire here. Don't really have board space to use Fiendish Circle, so I guess we'll tap.
Here for the tour?
If I don't kill the opponent next turn, they heal for 10. I do need to keep that in mind. There is a world where I could kill the opponent if I find Wicked Whispers. Okay, now I just can't kill the opponent. But there's also not that much reason for me to not just go face here, so... Don't think I'm playing around the Flight Master too much. I guess I'll pop this. And then I'll send in 1 damage and Final Gasp. That gives me plus 1 minion. So I can just trade this off, or I guess I trade this off.
Your tour ends here!
And then I'll play the Nerubian Egg, I suppose.
Your tour ends here!
Oh no, I actually did have room for 1 more minion. Probably should have traded the Boneweb Egg then.
Thanks, friend. Needed that.
Well, regardless, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot here.
We'll cut right to the chase.
Well, unfortunately, I have failed to kill the opponent before the Blackthorn turn. So this might be rough if they have it. Alright.
Do you hear, Amber?
6 mana in my hand, so I can always tap here. Oh, Ritual of Doom. Pretty sure I ritual the egg. This is going in here. Bump, bump. I don't think I'm ever playing Fiendish Circle here, right?
Here! Put this on!
Could kill the Razor Boar while there are no Death Rattles in hand, but like, we're past the point of that being relevant. If they draw a Death Rattle that's summoned off this, they're just spending mana on it anyway.
I yield for now.
Very nice.
shall be mine.
I can just go Tour Guide Coin Villager into Nerubian Egg and pop it. Or maybe I even just pop the Nerubian Egg on one. Is that too aggressive? Maybe I'll give my hand a chance to support the Ritual of Doom that isn't just for popping the Nerubian Egg. Another egg.
Here for the tour?
Maybe I don't play the Ritual of Doom at all and just discard it with Wicked Whispers.
Your tour ends here. Yeah.
Alright, so I guess next turn is just egg, pop it, Wicked Whispers, discard the other egg. Depends on what I draw, obviously, but a lot of my deck is enough for this to be the discard. So if I had popped this last turn, I could have killed a Kolkar Pack Runner. The way I played it, I cannot. Still a pretty insane board I made here. And then I have Kazakus into Golem to back it up. Final Gasp is pretty good here, but it's got to be Kazakus into Golem. Poisonous, Lifesteal. Let's just take a Sturdy Golem. Give my other minions +2/+2. There's a pretty good chance that all of my minions survive here. Or like maybe one of them gets Rhinoed.
This is not what we stood for.
Talon, sure. So we pop, then we buff.
You will obey.
I think my opponent's always dead here. I don't think Teacher's Pet can ever drop something.
You will obey.
I maybe even had more lethal with some combination of these cards, but didn't need it.